What's up, everybody? This is Jeremiah here, and today we're going to react to the video The Child Obesity Epidemic by Love Hilal. I think I said that right. I hope I said that right, bro. But yeah, these kids are getting too freaking big, bro, and it's a problem. This is why this whole I think RFK thing with the Make America Healthy Again, stuff like that happens, like start going on, because kids are eating these unhealthy foods and these parents are giving them these unhealthy foods. Like, this is legitly serious. And so, without further ado, let's react to this video.
Okay, go ahead and get syrup. Get your fork. Some donut. Some bear claw.
No.
How about
Look at this dude.
apple fritter? You want extra butter? Some cinnamon rolls for you. Okay. You want any more bacon or sausage, honey, or you're good?
I'm okay.
I should have made you French toast. Would you like that better? How many do you want? I know I have spoiled him, but he is a special kid.
Growing up, one of the things that was instilled in me was how important and how serious you should take your physical health. As a former child myself, and all of us were, you might be able to relate to the fact that some of us were pretty active. We were outside, we were running, we were sweating, we were jumping around, not scrolling on our phones all day like we do now. Yes, we all do that. But unfortunately, something I've tended to notice is that this mindset was not instilled in all of the people in our generation, and especially not in the newer generation like Gen Alpha.
Go back.
All of the people in our generation, and especially not in the newer generation.
Look at this kid, bro. This baby. Bro, man. What is this? That baby is overweight. You're overfeeding that kid. You're overfeeding the baby. That's not good. That's unhealthy, yo.
Like Gen Alpha. Recently, as I've been going outside, touching grass, I've started to notice a tidal wave of, let's just say, obese children. Upon witnessing these high-calorie kids, I wondered to myself, is this a phenomenon that's been increasing, decreasing? Is it something that I'm just noticing just because? Or is it something that is actually becoming a larger issue within today's day? Come to find out, obese children are on a heavy rise in 2025, and especially in the late 2020s. A study shows from the year 2000 through 2023, the prevalence of obesity among persons in the United States aged 2 to 19 increased from 14% to 21%, and the prevalence of severe obesity increased from 3.6 to 7%, which pretty much is double. Another study shows that the global prevalence of obesity in children and adolescents increased by 244%. Obesity is also forecasted to increase by a further 120% between 2021 and 2050. So it's not looking good for the future, okay? We're going to be seeing, walking boulders on the ground. As a matter of fact, they're not going to be walking, they're going to be rolling around like skateboards down the street, okay?
The movie Wall-E warned us about this. Basically, the whole getting big stuff, the whole overweightness.
Around 746 million of the world's children are expected to be living with overweight or obesity by 2050 globally throughout many regions. So this is not just like an American problem. Some of y'all people in foreign countries might be watching the video like, silly, dirty Americans. No, UK, y'all got some obese children too, okay? You got some fat British kids. Speaking of which, I know British food is pretty mid. I don't know how you're becoming obese on beans on toast. And oh, would you look at this? Majority of children will be overweight or obese in 9 areas of England by 2035. For more UK related statistics, between ages of 4 and 5, obesity actually rose by 45% during 2020 through 2021, which is like the COVID years, which kind of makes sense, because everybody's stuck inside, everybody's just eating away. Now, regarding some more obesity statistics within children, it's interesting to notice that it actually varies depending on the demographics. So, for example, black children, they actually lead the US in child obesity at, I believe, around 24%, and then Hispanics soon follow after with about 23%, whites being around 13%, and Asian youth at around 10%. There also is a very heavy correlation between poverty and child obesity. So 9 times out of 10, an obese child will be living in a more poverty infested area because they don't have access to healthy foods. Of course, they don't have access to like genuinely good groceries or grocery stores. They're probably going to be eating cheap fast food meals at Mickey D's, Burger King, Wendy's, 444s, you name it. So with that in mind, I guess it makes a little bit of sense to have like black children at the top, Hispanic soon after, because I believe that those are the leading poverty groups in America, if I'm not wrong. So no, if you're racist watching this video, there is not a Hispanic or a black gene that just makes children obese and balloon up. It doesn't work like that, all right? And here's that article that I mentioned. So here are the specific numbers, and there were significant differences based on family income to poverty ratio. In 2022 to 2023, children in the lowest income group had the highest rates of obesity, while children in the highest income group had the lowest rates of obesity at 10.4%. And then there are a bunch of statistics about per state child obesity rates, which I don't know if anybody really cares about all that. Besides just statistics, I've seen videos of other people noticing this exact same fact.
Why are all the little kids obese? I'm out outside of a grocery store and I've been looking at people's bags. Why are you only giving your kids like the most processed foods? That's why they're that obese. No, I'm not talking about like a little chubby, like it's cute that you're little. No, I'm talking about it looks like it hurts when they walk because they cannot breathe.
And the funny part about this video is that people were actually attacking the girl by saying, oh, you're body shaming children, you're body shaming them.
How is she body shaming them? It's unhealthy for children to be that size. For real. It is unhealthy. How is that body shaming? It's so unhealthy. You know what? I'm not gonna say it. I'm not the big one.
One thing clear, I was not body shaming the little kids. I was coming at our society and the parents for not giving them the proper nutrition that the kids deserve. The problem how poverty increases obesity, and it's true, healthy food is not accessible to everyone. I know that and I stated that in that video. And people need to realize that there's a difference between talking about being obese and not being the beauty standard. I also wasn't talking about slow metabolisms or disabled children.
Man, I don't give a damn about no damn body shaming, bro. Okay, no, all jokes aside, okay, body shaming is real, but in this instance, you're looking out for the better health of the children. It's not like you're trying to make fun of the kid's body and body shape. No, we're looking out for their health. We're looking out for their safety and their concern. And anybody who's saying, oh, you're immediately body shaming the child, do you just want an invasion of like Teletubbies running around? Do you want us all to be looking like Wall-E by 2050? Probably not. Brief intermission if you're enjoying the video so
Hey man, even I just said it. Even I said it, bro.
far, please make sure you subscribe to the channel. We're on the road to 200,000 subscribers. Also, make sure you go sub to the second channel. Hey, hello, right here. We're dropping every single day, as you can see right here. And some of the reasons why this is happening, besides, you know, poverty, economic things like that, I feel like a big reason why we're having child obesity thing is because kids are not really going outside like that.
The average child in America is now getting 4 to 7 minutes outside per day and 7 hours in front of a screen.
But right now, for any child born essentially today, there's over a 55% that they'll be obese by the age of 35 years old.
Let's face it, we all know that Generation Alpha, even Generation Z, have been really plagued by technology device usage. Look at your screen time. Don't lie to me. Don't lie to me. Your screen time probably like 10, 11 hours. It might even be higher than that. Some of y'all probably spend like 3, 4 hours on that Safari app, that Google Chrome. And I know there's nothing you're doing on there besides watching corn. Besides actually eating unhealthy and not having the money, which is understandable to an extent, there are definitely a lot of things that parents can do to mitigate that, man. Not all of y'all are in extreme poverty, bro. You're not in enough poverty. I mean, dude, if you can afford McDonald's Big Mac meals, you can probably afford certain groceries. You can buy some bulk beans, rice bags. Another thing that I thought of that could really be negatively impacting kids' health is the content they consume. Let me explain. Because sitting on TikTok doom scrolling all day, watching Instagram reels, keying to freaking skibbity toilet memes is already bad on its own. But when you couple that with the fact that there is an entire section of content known as mukbang content creation, where there are tons of people glorifying terrible eating habits.
McDonald's mukbang, we have 3 McDoubles, we have 3 McChickens, extra lettuce, we have 20 nuggets, and we have a large fry.
I do not like mukbangs, man. You eating that much? Hey, sorry. Listen, I gotta admit this. I'm a bake myself. I eat a lot of food, but I know there's a limit to it. That at least I take some like omelets and stuff like that and fruits and stuff like that. A lot of food that is good for me. This is not good. You got like 6 or like 12 burgers right there. 20. You got Apollo fries and 20 McNuggets. Bro, put the burger down, bro. Put the burger down.
Nuggets, and we have a large fry.
Not to mention fat acceptance or obese acceptance creator who damn near advocate for being extremely unhealthy.
Hey besties, this is your fat babe reminder to eat that cheeseburger at the damn beach. That's right, I said it. Put that bikini on, take your food down to the beach, and snack your little heart away.
And in some cases, you might even get 2 into 1. Like, I remember a couple months back, I made a video talking about these 2 sisters, I believe Izzy and Mary, who make mukbang content damn near daily on multiple channels.
Donut. Broccoli.
And I not trying to, you know, be that guy, but there are clearly, let's just say, some health concerns among them. And in their case, it's their weird parents who low-key force them to do this, because why would they be doing this? Making themselves look bad, because clearly that is the content, you know, it's made to make one of the girls look like a freaking monstrous, picky, overeating. Personally, me, as a father, I'm not letting my daughter go out like that on the internet. Now, thinking of more reasons why we've seen such a surge in child obesity, I think it's safe to say that there's a lot of countries where obesity in general is going up, so thus, therefore, child obesity is going to go up as well, because let's face it, the apple does not fall very far from the tree. So 9 times out of 10, it feels like if you're obese, you're going to at the very least have a pretty fat kid, and if you're fit, you're probably going to, you know, emphasize health, diet, activity, healthy habits in your children. That just makes sense. So if the amount of obese parents are increasing, the amount of obese kids will also increase. That's kind of how I feel like these ratios work. But speaking of fit parents, when I was researching this video, a lot of fit parents had, you know, some crazy things to say, or well, quote unquote crazy, and they were basically saying that if you allow your child to get big like this, that is child neglect and child abuse.
Raising extremely overweight children feels like child abuse, and I don't think we talk about it enough.
Parents, if your child is obese, that is child neglect, and you are a piece of shit as a parent. And this is a bit of a hot take. I think if your son or daughter is way too obese, like dangerously unhealthy obese, I think you should have your child taken away from you, because you clearly don't give a shit about their health, whether you take them to the doctor every 6 months or not.
Now, I'm curious to know what you guys think about that. To me, I'm actually on the same board as them. If you're just letting your freaking child just scarf down freaking Big Mac meals and McDonald's all day, you need to be put under the jail, severe surveillance, all of the above. Because you clearly don't give a damn about what's going inside of your child, and don't make that weird, by the way. Their health is the #1 priority as a parent, I feel. Mental and physical, that's your biggest responsibility. Not to mention that just being fat or being obese isn't like an aesthetic thing, right? It's not just like people are like, oh, your child looks ugly, that's it. No. The reason why, you know, you don't want your child to be obese is because of the health issues that come with it. The cardiac arrests, the high blood pressures, the diabetes, the type 2 diabetes. You don't want the doctors to draw a blood test and their blood is thicker than mud because of all the damn sugar inside their bloodstream, all right? I don't even know if it works like that. But you get my point, okay? If your child is sweating out butter and maple syrup, you are an abusive parent, bro. But overall, we learned throughout today's video that child obesity is on a surge. Okay, we looked at statistics, we looked at the anecdotal evidence. Definitely a rising problem, a rising concern amongst the globe, not just in America, and something that will get out of hand if we don't put a stop to it. I mean, we're already projecting to be pretty bad and out of shape and out of hand by 2050. As the days goes on, the more and more we all start to look like Wall-E characters. Everybody's glued to their devices, nobody goes outside, and everybody's overeating. We're gonna be fat dudes on hoverboards scrolling on our tablets. But let me know what you think down below in the comment section. Do you think that this is a serious issue? Do you think that this is something that does not get nearly enough coverage? Or do you think it's fine and we can just progress? Yeah, I'm curious to know what you guys think down below. So let me know. As always, please make sure you subscribe to the channel. We're on the road to 200,000 subscribers. It's love you all. I love you, and I'm out.